everyone, my name is Thảo. My English name is Selena. You can call me whatever you want. I live in Quang province, and today I'm very happy to tell you about a topic: benefits of reading books. Some of you might think that reading books is boring. Playing video games, watching TVs, and do many things more is better than reading books. But for me, I love reading books. Books is like my best friends. I carry it all the way to my grandparents' house, to my aunt's house. I carry it everywhere, and I read it everywhere, every time when I have free times also. Reading books has a lot of benefits. Reading books has many benefits. It can help us do many things. Firstly, it can help us expand our vocabularies, our knowledge, and more. It can help us expand more of the word that we said for writing and speaking. Second, reading books can also it can help us relax after a long day of studies, workings, and do many things that make us tired. I read books every day when I'm tired, when I'm bored, when I have nothing to do. Yes, reading books is the best way to learn too. It can make us many more vocabulary, like I said in the first reason. And it has many things to learn. Imaginations of a word behind us, with fiction, non-fictions, and many more. With that, books is the best tool to learn. Books is my best friends, and I have many books. Thirdly, books can help me do many things. I can pick up a book, turn the page, and I see. I can find what I want. Reading books, we have to expand our imaginations. We can draw, we can do with our imagination, creative, and do many things as our own. We can also write our books, write story. I have the books that about wimpy kids. There is a series that we can write our own books, but I doesn't think a way to. But when I read books, I have no many things that I wrote my own stories. That is so creative and imaginations. So you see in books, fictions, non-fiction, they draw many things with imagination word, the word that behind us, underground, up the sky, where we don't know. We need to learn. We need some adventures. Do you know Harry Potter? Harry Potter is a non-fiction series. It's like an adventures. We read it and we have many more fictions, things that inside. But when reading too much of it, maybe it can cause out having too much of it outside the world. We don't know what is real or what is not. And doing too much video games here. You guys said video games are better than books. No, books are better than. Video games are the worst. It's make us our eyes not so good. And it makes us like a panda when we use too much. But use a little bit of time is the limit. It can make us expand something like that. Some people said when we play video games it's better than reading books and we can learn many things from reading books. But that is very wrong. Do you know that there's about many children around the world that have many books to read, and they read about tons and tons of books every year. They learn many things, goes on YouTube, and you can see many big peoples, famous peoples, small kids like my age, smaller and smaller. They are smart. They had joined the competitions. They are great. They joined in the wood competition. So you see, reading books is not only the way to learn, it can help us do many things, expand a lot of things in our head, make our creative imaginations. I have read a lot of books, but mostly I read fiction books. I have read about famous books. For me, I like Lincoln the most. I admire him so much. He was born in Ohio, in New York. You know that a long time ago, here's where I live, there is not so many things to learn, to work. Lincoln loves to go to school. He goes to school every day. Don't miss a day. Study very hard, but his mom passed away when he was about 10 or 11 years old, I remember. He was sad. So, do you know what? He helped his dad. In the morning, he go work. At night, he read books. He learned many things for the futures. He's the 16th president of the United States. A monument of him is reminded in the White House of the United States. How sad. I love him so much. He is like our imaginations. When I read him, I always cry when his mom passed away. He also try hard, study hard, harder and harder. He achieved many goals. His house is in the wood, in the mountains. And he has a small house, not so big like us now. So you see, that's very poor peoples. They want to learn. They don't have many things like us today. They still can learn. They read books. They read more and more books. Lincolns have said that books is like best friends, and also books. I love books. Books are my best friends. I'll tell you some facts about books. Here's, you see that children at my age now, or grown up or smaller, these reading books every ages. We just done old for things that we learn. We can learn many things. I have read books since I was 2, 3 years old. When I was small, I don't know how to read the alphabet. My mom used to read me that. She picked up a books every night to read for me. She opened the books and every day she read it. The letters appeared in my head and it's made me have a love and make me fall in love reading books. Every day I read books on Raskits and many other apps. I read it and post it so mom remembers about it, reading books every day. I also make a timetable so I can remember. When I read books, I doesn't miss a day. I read book every day, even when it's time to go to bed. For me, books are my best friends. Video games, computers are only a tools to learn. Video games are worse. Sometimes we use it for relax, but not too much. I love reading books very, very much. How about you? Can you tell me some of that? For me, I remember the most was when I was small. My mom taught me many things. She taught me how to read books, read the alphabet, and read it. Now, I'm bigger. So I taught my brothers how to read the alphabet, how to read letters in books, and so he can read the books in his own. My brothers love to read books. He reads books. He loves to hear my dad read, or my mom reads, or me read books about famous peoples, about many famous stories and books. So you see, books are not only the tool to learn, but it's also a best ways to relax, minimize, and do many things that we want. I have many books. I just want my house is full of books. I read it everywhere, every time. So how about you? Can you tell me some things?